the goals, the celebrations, but they don't know the pain behind the smile. They don't know my story, so today I want to tell you. I was born on a small island called Madeira. My family didn't have much. Sometimes we had almost nothing. My father worked hard. My mother worked harder. I remember watching them struggle, and I told myself, one day I will change everything. At school, I wasn't the best student. I got bullied because of how I spoke, because I was skinny, because I loved football too much. One day, a teacher told me football would lead me nowhere. I cried a lot. But those tears helped me decide I will prove everyone wrong. When I was 15, something happened that almost ended my dream. I had a heart condition. My heart was beating too fast. The doctors told me I needed surgery. For a moment, I thought it was over. I remember my mother by my side crying, but I looked at her and said, I will play again, I promise. The surgery was successful, and a few weeks later, I was back on the field, faster than before, stronger than before, more hungry than ever. I left Madeira when I was just a kid, alone in Lisbon. I didn't know anybody. I missed my family. I cried in my bed sometimes, but every time I touched the ball, I felt alive. Then I joined Manchester United. My father was proud, but he was fighting his own battles. In 2005, he passed away. He never saw the player I became. He never saw the Ballon d'Ors, the Champions Leagues. That broke me deeply. But I kept going because I knew he was watching and I wanted to make him proud. People think talent is enough. It's not. I trained when others slept. I worked when others partied. I pushed my body every single day. Discipline, sacrifice, obsession. That's what made me. Every goal I scored was not just for the fans, it was for my family, for my mother who sacrificed everything, for my father who never got to see my peak, for the kid who cried in Madeira. When people started calling me the future, it didn't feel good. It felt heavy. I was young. Everyone expected perfection, every touch, every shot, every match. But pressure? I learned to love it. Pressure creates diamonds, and I wanted to shine brighter than anyone. I was born on a small island called Madeira. My family didn't have much. Sometimes we had almost nothing. My father worked hard. My mother worked harder. I remember watching them struggle, and I told myself, one day I will change everything. At school, I wasn't the best student. I got bullied because of how I spoke, because I was skinny, because I loved football too much. One day, a teacher told me football would lead me nowhere. I cried a lot. But those tears helped me decide I will prove everyone wrong. There's something special about Champions League nights. The lights, the pressure, the world watching. I lived for those moments. People remember the goals, but they don't see the hours behind them. The training, the repetition, the obsession. When I scored, when the stadium erupted, I felt unstoppable, like the boy from Madeira had finally conquered the world. I've been doubted my whole life. He's too skinny. He showboats too much. He's finished. I heard it all. And every time they doubted me, I trained harder. Every time they said I was done, I came back stronger. My biggest motivation, proving people wrong, not with words, but with goals. Football will not last forever. One day, I will take off the boots for the last time. But what matters to me is what I leave behind. Not just trophies, but the message that dreams can come true no matter where you come from. I want kids all over the world to look at my story and say, if he did it, maybe I can too. That is my legacy. My name is Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is my story. The story of a boy from Madeira who refused to give up,